in the game.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice. because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Grant. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big... Four-star running back gave a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber, and just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Stribley. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. The give to the back. Past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So TCU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
The Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Thanks to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. We've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. First play of the period, first down here. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Barnes. got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hoover. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It's 4th down and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the right side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Looking to throw, it's Grant. Right down the middle. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll try the run. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold. All try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Kick is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Grant. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Grant. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, and the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second and goal coming up. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
TCU.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the foot.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Horned Frog just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Taylor has it. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Grant. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a man, it's Grant. Finds his man, it's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. They've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pulls it in. It's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Looking to throw, it's Grant. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On target to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. off the play fake on first down. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to turning it on.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving